Angel Michael's voice echoes softly in your heart. Dear child, I couldn't stay silent about what I saw your special person doing last night. It was too powerful, too full of feeling to ignore. I watched every moment, and now I must tell you the truth. Last night, I saw them standing under the moonlight, their hands pressed over their heart. Their brow was furrowed. Tears gathered in their eyes. They whispered your name into the cool night air, over and over, like a prayer they could barely breathe. Their voice broke on each syllable. Then they fell to their knees on the dewy grass. They lifted their face to the sky and spoke words of longing. They called out for courage. They asked for strength to share what lives inside them, feelings too big to hide any longer. Each breath came fast. Each tear fell like silver drops into the dark earth. I watched as they took a small candle from their pocket and lit it with trembling fingers. The flame danced in the night breeze, casting flickering shadows on their face. They wrote your name on a folded piece of paper and held it close to the flame, as if sending a message straight to your heart. Their hands shook, but their spirit burned with fierce hope. They prayed for the right moment. They prayed for you. They prayed for a sign that it was safe to show you their true feelings. Child, this was no dream. It was real. I saw every gesture. I heard every whispered word. And I bring you this message because your soul has been waiting. Your special person's heart spoke through their actions. They cannot hide these feelings any longer. Now you know. Let this truth sink in. Let it warm your spirit like the candle's glow. And when you see them next, you will understand why their eyes shone with tears and why their heart beat so loudly in the still night. I know this message might shake you. Your heart may already tremble, bracing for what's next. You may be asking yourself, what did they do? Have they moved on, or do they still hold on? Is this news going to hurt, or will it heal? I see those questions in your heart. I feel the storm inside you. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to not feel ready. But please, give me 5 more minutes. Stay here with me. What I'm about to share could shift your soul. It could shine light on a truth you've carried in your chest for so long, but that you've never heard out loud, until now. This isn't just a message. It's a moment your spirit has waited for. I didn't come just to tell you. I came to guide you through this revelation. I came to hold your hand as your heart learns the truth it deserves. So breathe deep, dear child. Feel your shoulders drop. Be still. Stay with me. What I saw last night changes everything. If you're ready to face the truth, type Amen in the comments. Dear child, hear this clearly. What your special person did wasn't because they were drunk, confused, or pushed by friends. No fog of alcohol clouded their mind. No heavy emotions pressed on their heart. No outside voices led their steps. They stood in the clear light of night, fully awake and fully aware. Their eyes were steady. Their hands were calm. Their will was strong. They made that choice all on their own. They weren't lost in a moment of weakness. They weren't swept up by confusion. They were grounded, alert, and completely in control, and still, they did it. I watched every second. I didn't look away, because you deserve to know the whole truth. You deserve to understand that this action came from their deepest self. No haze, no pressure, just a clear, intentional decision. Now listen closely. That choice they made, that action they took, came from deep inside their spirit. It wasn't a sudden impulse or a random moment. It was a spark of raw feeling, pure emotion they can no longer hide, not even from themselves. Picture it like this. Their heart became a drum, each beat pounding out a truth too loud to ignore. Their hands moved like they were guided by a flame burning inside them. Their eyes shone with the weight of all the words they'd never dared speak. This wasn't a show. It wasn't for an audience. There was no applause. There was no mask. No shield. No excuse. It was honest. It was real. And that's when the truth breaks free, when no one's watching, when a person acts from the heart, stripped of pretense or fear. That's when their soul finally speaks out loud. Hold on to this, dear child. What happened wasn't a game or a dare. It was their spirit declaring, in the clearest way, exactly how they feel. And now, you have the power to hear it. But now comes the question, do you really want to hear this truth? That choice is yours, dear child. I cannot answer that for you. All I can do is walk you to the very edge of this truth and hold your hand as you look over it. Imagine standing at the door of a secret room, your heart pounding like a drum, your breath catching in your throat. I am here beside you, my hand warm in yours, guiding you toward what lies within. No one can push you inside. You decide when you're ready, so stay with me. We're stepping into the final part of this message. What comes next could change everything, like sunrise burning away a long, dark night. If you are ready to face what's coming, like this video and type 111 in the comments. Let your voice be heard, and let your heart prepare for the next step. Angel says, dear child, last night, when they thought no one was watching, something powerful happened. In a quiet room, where the world felt far away, your special person reached for something they've kept hidden for a long time. It wasn't a message. It wasn't a gift, it was your photo. Not on a phone or a screen, no. This was a real, printed photo. A photo they held like a secret treasure, safe but never forgotten. I saw them gently pull the photo out. Their fingers trembled as they touched it. Then, softly and slowly, they kissed it. Like the kiss could travel through time. Like it could bring them back to you. I watched their lips shake. I saw tears fill their eyes. They weren't just looking at the photo, they were remembering everything. The laughter you shared. The warmth of your time together. The deep connection. But also the silence. The pain. The distance between you. In that moment, their heart broke wide open. The room felt heavy with regret, regret for letting you down, for the words they never said, for walking away from a love they never truly left behind. They want to come back to you more than anything. I felt it deep in their spirit. I saw it in every tear. But fear holds them back. Fear of your anger. Fear that you've moved on. Fear that the door to your heart is locked forever. Angel says, dear child, right now, we can do something small but full of power, together. If your heart feels even a little open, I invite you to join me in a simple prayer. Just a few words, like a soft whisper sent out into the universe. A message of hope and light. Let's send a sign, a gentle glow that reaches their heart. Let them know you're still here, waiting, if they are ready to try again. Because maybe, just maybe, this story isn't finished. Not yet. If you're ready, like this video and type yes before we begin the prayer. Now, repeat these words after me. Let them fill your heart, O God of mercy, hear me now. I lift this tear-stained heart somehow, for one who weeps behind closed doors, still holding love that once was ours. They kissed my photo in the night. A secret act away from light. No words were said, but I could feel. Their silent wish to beg and heal. They fear my anger, fear my pain. They fear they'll knock and not remain. But if their love is still alive, please send a sign, let it revive. If they are true and want to mend, guide their steps around the bend. Let angels whisper in their soul, that I'm still open to be whole. Let peace replace the guilt they bear. Let courage rise upon their prayer. If we're meant to start anew, then light the path for us to do. I do not cling. I do not chase. But in my heart I leave a space. For what is real will find its way. And love reborn won't go astray. Amen. If you feel this prayer in your heart, like this video and type 666 to claim it with me.